Hey everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. As is customary with me, I am coughing my lungs up. I am not in a good state. I did do an audio check earlier this afternoon. I believe the audio level is good, but we'll find out as we go on, I guess. So today we're taking a look at Metal Gear Solid 2. I've been teasing this one for a while. Speaking of teasing things for a while, I need to record Gabriel Knight. I'll start this week, I promise. If I'm not streaming this week, I'll be recording Gabriel Knight in the background. Anyway, I've definitely played this game many times. I personally don't think it's all that great, but I'm not allowed to say that out loud, so I think we'll just get straight into this. As far as the trophy guide is concerned, we have plenty of opportunities to play this. I'm going to play it on normal. We need to play across multiple difficulties to get the dog tags. And we need to get a bit boss rank, which is not something that I'm familiar with. I've definitely completed this game on Extreme because I remember the second last boss battle, especially playing that on the PlayStation Vita, but I've never actually gotten the big boss rank, and that is going to be a huge problem. That's going to require quite a few streams of practice, I think, before we can unlock that. Alright. Unfortunately, we do not get the opportunity to choose other versions of the game. Save data is compatible with all languages here except for Japanese, which I don't have. Can I download it? Give me a sec. This is how you know I'm prepared. Also, tonight is going to be a short one. I don't want to go more than 2 hours. I need to get a good night's sleep tonight because I need to get back to the office. So, yeah, it's going to be a short one. Light ship, how you doing? Shigear on my solid till I metal. That's a euphemism for something I can't possibly imagine what, because my mind is pure. What is with my download speed, PSN? I pay for faster internet than this. I mean, it's speeding up a bit now, but Christ. Alright, well, we're not downloading that in a hurry. Maybe I'll check that out tomorrow. Let's just play the English version. We will not play the French version because, as FS Teninator said earlier in my stream, I tried speaking French once, it did not end well. Let's do this. Intro is still hype as fuck. Alright, so question. Who was that blonde arsehole at the end? Hopefully it's not anyone important. Light ship, he got home an hour ago, enjoying a cup of coffee. Nice. I was just coughing my lungs up the entire time while that sequence was playing. That's me hitting L2 there. Audio might be a bit loud, I'm not sure. As best as I can tell, this is basically a one-to-one version of the Blue Point remake that came out in, what year was it? I want to say 2011. Yeah, MGS2 Substance. It still records it internally there as Substance. Oh my god, my voice. The New York Mirror. It's only 10 pages. In the Darkness, the Shadow Moses, The Unofficial Truth, Order, Nastasha, how do you pronounce her name? Nastasha Romanenkov. Nastasha Romanenkov, got it eventually. With this new non-fiction account from Nastasha Romanenkov, Shadow Moses, scene of a nuclear siege 2 years ago, is set to join their ranks, so 2 years ago. Official history states that the takeover of a nuclear weapons disposal facility on a lonely outpost in Fox Island, Alaska, was the work of a radical right-wing group. Their demands for the release of group members incarcerated in federal penitentiaries were never met. BS, the author asserts. Romanenkov says she served as an advisor to the Nuclear Emergency Search Team, NEST, and deconstructs what she claims to be a cover-up story by the government with precision. Oh my god, my voice. According to the author, Shadow Moses Island was nothing less than the US Army's testing grounds for a top-secret weapon known as Metal Gear Rex, an all-terrain bipedal tank with advanced nuclear capabilities. As for the facility's takeover, Romanenkov alleges that it was the US military's own shadowy wet works force, known as Foxhound, that staged an armed insurrection in a bid for Rex's possession. They send in a lone operative, known only by the codename Solid Snake, into Shadow Moses. His infiltration is aided by a remote mission control team consisting of an unidentified Colonel Campbell, a Foxhound medical chief Naomi, a radar and electronics expert Mei Ling, supposedly a teenager, and the author herself. Once on the island, Snake joins forces with Metal Gear's developer turned prisoner Oscon to eradicate the weapon of mass destruction. Among the other remarkable characters that make an appearance in Romanenko's, it's not Romanenkov, it's Romanenko's. Romanenko's expose is another Foxhound commando, a revolver virtuoso called Shalashaska, aka Revolver Ocelot. That is not a name that we've heard until this very moment. One of the most controversial allegations of the book deals with this figure's connection to a disavowed Russian militia led by a Colonel Galukovich. Romanenko paints a bleak picture of a 1,000-strong, highly disciplined army with nuclear weaponry operating covertly within the American border. Even more irresistible to conspiracy scholars and students of recent history is their thinly veiled suggestion that the whole affair was planned from the beginning by certain forces inside the US government. Secretary of State. Galukovich was mentioned somewhere towards the end of Metal Gear Solid, and he's going to make an appearance here along with Shalashaska. The US Army and the usual suspect of federal agencies have issued a statement denouncing the book as a complete fabrication. However, with a number of detailed eyewitness accounts that back up the author's assertions cropping up daily on the web, the denials serve more to enhance the book's growing reputation. Shadow Moses is an engrossing read for casual and serious readers alike, and promises to involve readers in a meaty debate over the truth of the matter for many years to come. Excerpt, what is that word? Excerpted? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Taken from the literary review column, all booked up, the New York Mirror. The shocking conspiracy behind Shadow Moses by Gary McGolden. I ain't reading all that. I'm not reading 129 pages. I saw the word greys there. That makes me think aliens. Yeah, honestly, I might just be well enough to get the tanker done tonight. And then we'll call it. Talking about Metal Gear Start 2, Rex, the railgun. It's a stealth and nuclear weapon. Who is Gary? Talks about Grey Fox and the Ninja, Liquid Snake. Something about genetic material, Liquid believing he was the superior all along, and he was. Inferior, rather. Oh my god. The bombers, the Secretary of Defense trying to seize the disc. Yeah, it's talking about aliens. Non-fiction work was based on the factual account written by Nastasha Romanenko, who allegedly took part in a secret mission, blah blah blah. Gary McGolden, the author, is a journalist and a non-fiction writer who is best known for his past bestseller, The Telekinetic Powers of the Loch Ness Monster. Oh boy. Certain aspects of the book require further fact-checking. Yeah, okay. I should note, however, that Gary was mistaken about one thing. I never mailed him that disc. Right, so I assume, once again, I ain't reading all that. I assume Gary received the dummy disc, or the disc containing Rex's dummy warhead NASA. It's testing information. Is that going to be a thing or not? In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, the unofficial truth, that is going to be Nastasha Romanenko's book. I dedicate this book to the casualties of Shadow Moses, I can't read. I dedicate this book to the casualties of Shadow Moses, as well as to all those who suffered the tyranny of the nuclear weapons, and to Richard Ames. That is another name that we're going to see. Right, if I just hold the button, we skip ahead a bit. So this one looks like it is one-to-one with Metal Gear Solid 1. That's based on me reading, I don't know, 1.5 pages out of 324. I think there's another one that can show up here as well. Whatever. I ain't reading all that. That ain't happening. Missions, these VR missions. Thankfully, we did not need to do all of them this time. We only need to do 50. And Snake Tiles, well, we'll get to those at some point. Alright, new game. Tanker Plus. I'm surprised this is still an option. I get why, but I'm surprised. We cannot play Extreme or European Extreme yet. I don't know if we need to play European Extreme. I don't think we do. But past me would have played this on very easy because I'm a scrub. Let's play on normal. I'm going to go radar type 1 because I like having the radar there even though I'm crawling through vents. And I'm struggling to recall what the radar rule is with Extreme. I know I've completed this game on Extreme, as I said earlier, but I struggle to recall whether we get the radar at all. I know in the second half of the game that we need to activate the radar, but I'm not sure if that actually does anything or not. Alright, I'll select radar type 1, please enjoy. The story is fictional, thank fuck. Any and all similarities to characters, groups, or other entities in real life are coincidental.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
George Washington Bridge. Never been to New York, but I understand we're in New York somewhere. Cigarettes will kill you, kids. Dude, this is not cool, dude. I didn't see him tie that rope to anything. It just magically appeared. Looks like he didn't land where he wanted to. He bounced off the ship and then landed somewhere else. Terminator 2 reference. Rip our stealth camo.
He's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Ocelot knows. Just like he knew in Metal Gear Solid 1. Those rain effects, though.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
Landing
You're
impact?
not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
Exposition.
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The stealth camo failed in midair. Fox 77, that is not Solid Snake. Solid
The mission
Snake?
objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe Otacon.
Fringe makes me think of terrorism.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
We're going to take some interesting photos with that downstairs. Emphasis on the
They
downstairs.
don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
Yeah, nah, they should be
Water line
armed.
is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U.
Ruskies. What difficulty? Normal. Ilikovich.
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
So you can transmit the photo directly yourself. You don't need a computer to do it. Got us.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Right. So the triggers control that. That's L2, R2. R1 is first person view. And how do I put the gun away? L3 is to put the gun away. So back in the day of the PS2, the buttons were pressure sensitive. Same for the PS3 DualShock 3. It's to release the square button very, very gently. What I'm doing there is I'm holding down the square button. If I release, that's going to fire. If I push L3 to stick in, that lowers the gun. Alright, so let's start getting ourselves some dog tags. I have platinum this game multiple times, but I am struggling to recall it. Especially the first part here. We took damage, what the hell? Ah.
Freeze.
Let's put the gun down like... Oh god. This is really hard to control.
Don't kill me.
I want your dog tag, please. Best of many.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go.
Now I can mash it.
If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Though my hand is still pretty messed up. The cut on my knuckle is not really healing. Scar's not really healing, I should say. He saw me. Ah. He turns this way, I'm kind of screwed. He's coming this way. So one thing I don't know, which I should have checked, is I don't know how many dog tags we need across the various difficulties. Problem is, all of the enemies have different dog tags depending on what difficulty you play on.
Please don't.
What I'm doing there is I'm holding L1 to lock on. That's how I was able to walk past him like that, and then turn around and face him. There's one more down there, I can see him sweeping his lice. Alright.
Freeze.
Yeah, getting the big boss rank is going to be just a case of memorizing everything on extreme. The real problem I've got though is that you can only save 8 times on that run. I've got no idea how the hell I'm going to accomplish that. And I picked up some shaft grenades along the way. Is there anything interesting down here? There's something there that's likely medicine. Absorbent pads to stop blood loss when bleeding. Please don't use the word pads again. Ration, we need those. I thought there were thermal goggles or something down here, but maybe I'm getting confused with the other difficulty settings. No, the thermals are on the top floor. All the way up on the top floor. If I don't find everything, or if I don't pick up every dog tag, I'll be playing this game many more times, and once we know what we're doing, we can speed through this pretty quickly, so I'm not too fast at spending some time here and missing stuff. That looks like another bandage. We'll go in through the door on the left-hand side onto the lower deck. I think I'll trigger my first alert in there just for funsies. Phantasmin. Hey, yeah, we can unlock an optional conversation here.
You have pentamine in your inventory. If you need to take some, select it in the item window and push the enter button. Pentamine is a mild tranquilizer used to treat clinical depression, obsessive compulsive behavior, and anxiety. It belongs to the benzodiazepinate family. And along with its antidepressant and anti-anxiety qualities, it suppresses convulsions.
Less syllables,
Take
please.
it when you have a tough shot ahead with a sniper rifle, and you need to minimize shakiness. But I guess you don't have one of those yet. Well, you can also try some if you're feeling really seasick.
Otacon, I took the pentamine and you're right. The seasickness is gone.
Wow, really?
What do you mean, really? You said...
Drugs are mostly about placebo effect. If you believe it's effective, it is. You're more naive than I thought.
Okay, Oscon's an asshole. Hey, let's go in here. Never mind, we're not going in there. That unlocks a certain conversation later. Too slow. Faster. Good boy. I can read first floor there, but I can't read the rest of the Japanese text. Right, we have footprints here, which is not great because this guard around the corner here can absolutely see those footprints. Yes, there's totally a guard there, I swear. Alright, so we have alert, we have evasion, we optionally have evasion clearing, which I'll show you here right now. Then it goes into caution, and then it goes back to normal. Let's tap on this interesting poster here, which is going to inexplicably cause an alert. Now, because we are in a dead end, we get a clearing.
Snake, get yourself out of sight now. Enemy search parties are on the way. It's a clearing. These aren't sentries you're dealing with. They're searching for you, and they know you don't want to be found. You can't make some feeble attempt at concealment. Make sure you're completely hidden in some place they wouldn't think of searching.
I think where I'm hidden here is safe, but I'm not certain. So this triggers if you are located at a dead end. If you go into a dead end and trigger an alert, or if you trigger an alert and then you make your way into a dead end, you trigger clearing. If you trigger an alert at the dead end, you'll get the same effect.
Stop.
And this is all very much scripted. Right, you fellas do that. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh hell.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood.
I should have just waited.
The Deck A, port side.
Caution phase, I don't recall how long it lasts, 60 seconds or so, but we just need to wait it out. Typical alerts, they'll spot you. There is an option to turn on game over as spotted, which I think I need to turn on later. And once they spot you, they will take a shot at you or they'll try and hit you. Then they'll call on their radio for backup and that will trigger the alert. If you can stop them from triggering the alert by incapacitating them or taking out their radio or some other fun stuff, then the alerts will not trigger. And this was all dropped into later games. MGS2 was weird like this.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Alright. Yeah, good to proceed.
What do you think you're doing, Snake? You don't have enough to keep you busy? Try to remember the mission if you can.
Chat, Hideo Kojima is a very bad man. M9 ammo, I'll take that. That is for our trank. There's one guy here, let's get rid of him.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Why, yes I am. So this guy requires a bit of encouragement, but we can't do its yes. I can shake him, we can grab items. I can move the body to a more convenient location, but I need to remember to come back for this guy. If I can. This is one-way door. This leads me to the lounge. This again, first floor, something, something. I think that says refreshments or something. I can't read the Japanese that quickly. So I don't know if Zone at the Enders ever came out in Australia, but when Zone at the Enders 2 came out, there was a demo of MGS2 released with it. It's like a bonus disc, and the reality is no one bought Zone at the Enders 2 for Zone at the Enders 2, because Zone at the Enders 1 was... I still maintain it's better than the second game. I'm one of the weird ones, but no one bought it for that reason. How am I handling this? Terrible shot. Up.
Who's that?
Oh, hell.
Oh, I got you.
Let's get you to sleep very quickly. Yeah, this is not how to do it, chat. Okay. So the call was partially made, which means the backup unit is coming, which means I'm about to get spotted. Unfortunately, none of this works. Backup unit comes in, they're all very angry, very pissed off.
The situation is normal.
Indeed, situation is normal. Also, the backup unit is asleep.
Freeze.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Don't kill me. We've lost contact with the crew lounge. Check it out.
Who's that?
Backup unit V2 is on its way.
I got you.
You did not got me.
What's going on?
Are we good?
We've lost contact with the crew lounge. Backup unit, check it out.
There's a lot of very sleepy guards around here. I swear I platinumed this game twice. USP ammo. Right, I need this guy to get up, and we can get him up by shaking him. The flies around that ration. I think it's visible because I'm streaming at 2K, but wow. So if I keep shaking him, he will eventually wake up. If I'm playing on easy or normal or whatever it is, it's going to take forever to wake him up. Okay, the flies are following me around.
Come back at once. 13, stay alert.
There's much I can do about that. Yeah, I want this guy to get up so I can grab his dog tag. Unfortunately, they will not drop dog tags by me shaking them. They need to willingly give them up. Right. Hold still.
Freeze.
Move!
Get out of the corner.
You're going to shoot.
You son of a bitch. Alright, so we have two to get. And these flies are hanging around me like a bad smell. Well, these folks are still snoozing comfortably. I'm sure they won't mind when they wake up. Yeah, this room here could do a lot of things. And this was mind-blowing back in 2001. They could shoot all the individual bottles. I think there's something under there. There's a bunch of pans on the wall somewhere. Where are they? That's upstairs. There's a bunch of pans on the wall which play musical notes. This was good stuff back in the day. It's just a shame about the game's plot and all. Right, flies have dissipated.
Freeze.
Give me your tag. I said give me your tag, thank you. More USP ammo. If you're doing the VR missions and there's a guy there and you're peeking around this corner, talking about these specific corridors and whatnot, he will spot you. As you increase the difficulty, it gets harder, which seems obvious, but when you're playing a game like this, sometimes you're not sure. Yeah, I know.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Game's showing off. So we can actually bypass the lounge by coming in through here to begin with. If we do that, we miss out on these delicious dog tags. I don't recall if this door on the left here is locked from this side. Sorry, locked from the outside. Otacon, you got any pearls of wisdom for me?
Snake, those pipes you see along the wall and ceiling are steam conduits. They're thin enough to penetrate with gunfire. Don't touch the steam. One of those blasts from the hole will burn your skin off. You may be able to use it as a trap of some sort, though.
What about if I hit it with a tranquilizer dart?
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. The bridge is on the top level. Go up. Snake, don't let the enemy spot you.
You think?
Once you've been discovered by a sentry, he'll call in reinforcements and there will be an attack. Even you're no match for that level of organized assault. They have better weapons too, remember? We aren't terrorists, okay?
We're not?
Avoid unnecessary confrontations and go for total stealth, all right?
Yeah, sure thing. Just pay no attention to whatever happened in the lounge.
As soon as you're spotted by an enemy soldier, he'll call for backup on his radio. The search party that's gonna show up as a result is a tough bunch. For one thing, they have better equipment, like body armor. But the main thing is that they're highly trained in search and destroy types of activities. They'll come as a team and attack as a team. Don't try to take them straight on. If you're spotted, you need to stop the sentry from calling for backup. Take him down before he has the chance to use the radio. You can also break out the chaff grenade and interfere with the message transmission to prevent any alerts from being issued.
I forgot about that.
If you take out the radio, the sentry will have no way of calling for help. Radios are worn behind the right hip. You should be able to target it in first-person view. If he does manage to call for backup, get yourself in deep hiding before they arrive.
Lesson caution. Alright, that's all very useful information, Otacon. Yeah, I read third floor there. Can't read the west. Can't read the west. I can also read the rest of that. Surveillance camera?
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
Yeah, we can destroy a lot of things with our trank darts, including pipes and bottles, and we could use it to play tunes on the pots and pans. But it is ineffective on the cameras.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin.
Snake can't handle
The
this.
tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet lands. A head or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack for maximum accuracy. The gun is fitted with a suppressor, so there's no need to worry about alerting the enemy with the noise. But since it is a tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations. All it can do is knock the enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind.
And yet knocking the enemy unconscious with a suppressor that does not run out is incredibly powerful, and that would be fixed in Metal Gear Solid 3. A fourth floor, something, something, something. Can't read the rest. Yeah, I suppose I better not walk through there.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
I can see it.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams.
I can do so.
Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
No, the usual method involves me smoking a cigarette. We can crawl straight underneath that, but I can also take that out when I've got a real gun.
Who's that?
Damn it, Snake!
Requesting backup units.
Yes, I know it's a clearing.
Snake, get yourself out of sight now. Enemy search parties are on the way. It's a clearing. These aren't sentries you're dealing with. They're searching for you.
Who's saying that? I don't think this is a good hiding place, though. I think that happened because I was out on the deck for too long. Didn't catch a cold.
Clear.
Return to your positions. Increase security.
They did not look very hard.
Squad to deck D. Guard the galley area.
Right, so we have a box. The orange, which would make its triumphant return in the Death Stranding Director's Cut trailer. I don't really know what use the box has in the first half of the game other than just temporary concealments to try and not get caught. But from memory, if enemies see boxes, they will investigate. Can I read that? Was it too low res? Yeah, I can't read that. I think that might be hiragana underneath, but I can't read it. About on the box itself.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
I can't read that. Alright, well that royally sucked. I sneezed and I got fucked up. Ah, what the fuck? I thought that was a guy going upstairs.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Alert triggered. Oh my god. I thought that was the enemy going upstairs to the next deck. Alright, we're doing this again. I'm so rusty. One day you're gonna realize to look under the shelves. I think if we're playing on a harder difficulty level, they will look, but it's then depends on us moving this way try and then pop out and then avoid their line of sight, if that makes sense. Really? I don't believe that. Alright, I'm dead. I'm not dying here. Why are you fighting? Oh boy. Hold still, fellas. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Right, we're good. Just gonna crouch to get some life back. Christ. Also, I'd expect more enemies to come in here. This playthrough is off to a wonderful start.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Backup squad to deck D. Guard at the galley area.
Ah, look at this guy sleeping so peacefully. This is content right here. That dart gun sticking out of his face, or that tranquilizer sticking out of his face under the right eye. Left eye, whatever. I'm tired, chat. I shouldn't be streaming tonight. I'm keeping it to 2 hours because I need to get a good night's sleep. Lose my mind. I could have sworn that guy going for the stairs was going upstairs. I now realise though that that's where we came from, so yeah. Destructibility of environments though was definitely a big thing back in 2001, so yeah. Pretty impressive. Right, can I leave here please and not immediately trigger the alarm through sneezing or whatever else? Right, there is a guard to our south. Fucking snake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I nail him as he comes through here?
Freeze.
No!
That's a yes. How do I do this? Let go of that, hold that.
If you're going to
Yes, I'm going to shoot you. So if you want to play some musical notes. You can hit those. There's a lot of dead Marines around here. There's M9 rounds under the table. Let's grab those. Come on. They wouldn't mind. I'm not going to go for those USP rounds. Going to stay low. Anything under here? More USP rounds. They're not actually splattering anything around, so I need to get past this camera. Or I've got to crawl under the lasers, which is kind of a touchy subject at the moment. And then I've got to hold up this guy ahead of me. Okay, they are putting a bit of splatter on the table. Nice. This guy's not playing. I want him to come this way so I can then ambush him as he turns around, but he is just camping that far corner. I'm just terrified that if I move forward, he's going to troll me. Like that.
Freeze.
The logic behind that is so weird. I've got to pull up a gun near him. I cannot have the gun up and approach him. It doesn't work. Alright. After many trials and tribulations, we have reached the bridge. Holy fuck. Just reinforcements, I assume.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
I feel like you're jumping to conclusions there, Ocelot. Ossicon, whatever your name is. You're not Ocelot. A woman. Let's go chase her. Alright, anything we need in here? I'm not going that way. I was hoping for another ration. Alright, first boss battle. Once we know what we're doing, we can come up here within 4 minutes. Just gotta choose the right paths, hold up the enemies at exactly the right locations, and we can just race up here.
I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Putting pregnant soldiers on the battlefield. Good stuff.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly.
She has a second gun.
A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
Those eyes, though.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
The knife was a gun.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Why did it stop raining for half a second? Alright, first boss battle. This one is actually one of the hard ones.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We share everything, all the bad and all.
Shut the hell up.
Snake, you're not the only one with a gun. If you don't take cover, you'll get hurt. Hide behind something. She may be hiding too, but you have a clear shot whenever she decides to attack. Use the first-person view attack. Snake, she's shooting from concealment. You should use the first-person view attack. Push the R1 button to change to first-person view. Then use the weapon button to raise the gun, and you can attack from that viewpoint. Push the L2 and R2 buttons while in first-person view to strafe left and right. Push the L2 and R2 buttons at the same time to stretch up on your toes while still in first-person view. These moves can be useful.
They're useful and annoying, but you have to use them at all.
I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Damn it. Yeah.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
She has a stamina bar and health bar. We only have a trank though, so we cannot kill her. Just gonna get rid of that. From memory, I don't think you can take that out in extreme. Fortunately, she's iframing. We haven't seen it yet, but she does have grenades. I don't think we will see it. Okay, much like Shadow of the Colossus, she's slowing down. Yeah, she's actually one of the harder bosses, especially on extreme. Now we have a USP. I don't recall where the suppressor is, though.
Cypher.
Cypher?
Otacon. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
Oh boy,
Never
this is a
mentioned her
touchy
before.
subject.
So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
That data
I
could have
got a
been
lighter
planted
quick
there.
USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Where is the suppressor for this? Okay, she will never wake up.
She's not dead, is she?
No, just knocked out.
Good.
Looks like a little angel, doesn't she?
What's gotten into you?
Nothing.
Sleeping Beauty may have been awakened by Prince Charming's kiss, but you better not try it here.
I'm with you. Besides, I've had enough of tomboys.
The Meryl thing didn't work out. Yeah, she's preggers. Us knocking her out like this is probably not a good idea. One moment.
Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
That's not what I wanted.
The USP fires real bullets, not the knockout rounds the M9 uses. You know that, right? The USP isn't equipped with a suppressor either. If you fire it when there are enemies nearby, they'll probably hear it. Keep that in mind. Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go, okay?
I want those dog tags.
So, you've got rations now.
God damn
These
it.
are military food supplies and allow you to recover some life with use. If it is equipped in advance, the ration will automatically be used and life will be regained when you receive damage. You can select it in the window and push the confirmation button to use the item on the spot. Rations were designed to be carried and eaten on the field. They're all about functionality and calories. They use special freeze-drying methods developed by the NROC. They're compact, portable, and last for weeks.
Are you not going to make any comments about me crawling all over this lady like this?
Snake, Metal Gear is in the holds below the tanker's deck. Go down.
I thought he had a dialogue for this.
Push the action button near a scalable railing to hang off the other side. This is called hanging. You
No
can
shit.
use it to move around, hide, and even maneuver around an enemy's back. You can move the left stick or use the L2 and R2 buttons to move left and right while hanging. When you're ready to pull yourself up, just push the action button again. A grip gauge appears below the life gauge during hanging. The grip gauge indicates how tightly you're holding on and steadily decreases as long as you're in hanging mode. When the grip gauge goes to 0, you won't be able to hold on anymore. You need to hoist yourself up before you fall off. Push the crawl button while hanging to jump down straight below. If the ground is too far below, you'll lose some life. In some places, you won't make it at all. Be careful of that.
I love the way it can't keep these buttons consistent. X is enter, confirmation, and crawl. I thought we can get a really fucked up dialogue if we crouch on her, but we're not doing it. Okay, that's going to take us back inside. Is there no medicine or something around here that can help me? Uh-oh. Right, you'll do.
Freeze.
Give me a dog tag. Thank you. We have a wet box. Cardboard box to transport perishable foods, wet and weak. It's the same as the other one. I assume we need to use the wet box out here and the dry box inside, I'm not sure. I've also got vague memories of a second guard coming out here at some points, whose tag we can potentially grab. I've never really waited here long enough to see if the skyline just repeats itself. I assume it does. And the rest of the tanker is here, but we will never get to explore it. Spoilers. Anything here? No. Yep, going up. I don't know if I need to mash the action button to get back on there. See, now I'm doing it. Action button. I don't know if we need to mash triangle to get back on there or not. But I do not want to take a risk of falling here. That's either the suppressor or the thermals. Yeah, action button makes me move up there. Just want to go back out there again. Yeah, I can read 5th floor there. I understand those Japanese characters, but I can't read the rest. So there's a good chance the door on the right-hand side is now fixed. Wingu? I should be able to read that. What is that? Yeah, so the end says Wingu. W-I-N-G-U. Which is the Japanese word for the loan word for wing. Olga is gone, so she's around, she's alive. Maybe we'll see her in part 2. Metal Gear Solid 3 perhaps. This guy's still snoozing. Yeah, let's go in here and go down. I've got bullets now, so I can get the tags which the guys were hanging on to. But it's tricky because I need to do it in such a way that it doesn't alert the entire floor. I believe, well, firstly if I equip this, I can see who's got tags and who doesn't. Also I can see these lasers here. It's huge. This won't work. I'm not fast enough for that. There's a good chance he'll see me here.
Freeze. More.
Yeah, you've got the tag, so what I need to do is
Going to.
do that. This is the safest way of doing this now, unfortunately. I have to knock out this guy.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
He doesn't have tags, that's fine. What I need to do to get this guy's tags is wake him up. It's either this or I find a suppressor, and I don't recall where to find a suppressor. M9 ammo, I'll take that. When we get the coolant spray later in the game, we can use that to wake people up much, much faster. And just look at the time, I want to call it quits in 40 minutes. I think I might call it quits when I get to the hold, which is terrible, I know. Playing very slowly, but honestly I don't mind. I'm trying to make some entertaining content out of this, and I don't mind playing slowly for that purpose. Oh wow, the M9 disappeared. That's actually terrible. Alright, get up. There we go. Just sneak behind him. Grab our USP.
Freeze. More. If you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
Gladly.
Please don't.
Can I switch here? I don't think it's safe to switch. Yes, it is safe to switch.
You shoot.
I prefer not to kill him. But you can shoot near him, or you can actually shoot his extremities. I was going for the hand and I missed. Which suggests to me that Solid Snake should not be doing anything here. Not trying to take photos of Metal Gear, not trying to infiltrate. If he can't hit a hand from that range, he should not be doing this. He is the wrong man for the job. So you can see the tag sparkle on his chest. He's not going to do it now. But just before I turn the thermals on, see the tag sparkle. I really need some ammo. I'm upset that no one disappeared upstairs. Yep, that's fine. Really? Fuck you. Right. As it was in the earlier Metal Gear games, but not Metal Gear Solid. Alert persists. Ah!
Over there.
Hell. Okay, we got guys with riot shields. I have to run. No choice. So I do legit have to press myself against the wall. Oh, come on. No one knows I'm in here. I think. If dudes come in with shields, their body is protected, but you can hit them in extremities that are not protected by shields, such as their face. So there will be... okay, caution's going to reset if someone just got woken up. Maybe not. I normally expect what happens is when someone gets woken up out of caution, the caution bar resets. Someone says, I'm under attack, stay alert, and the bar replenishes all the way on the right hand side. Right, there was one tough guy around here who we need to encourage with our USP. Yeah, this guy outside here lurking is... no, he's not an attack team. What the hell? Right. Make it quick, Snake.
Freeze.
We don't have time to close the locker. That was dumb. That was really fucking dumb. He does not have a tag though, thankfully, so I don't need to worry about waking him up. There was a guy to the north. Can I read this? No, I can't read that. I can't read the first two characters. The third and fourth say second floor. I can't read the rest. I want to say I've recognized the middle character in the last part, but I can't say for certain what that character is. I can read some Japanese, but not terribly much. Right, this is our tough guy.
Don't kill me.
No, it's not. What the hell? Our tough guy's disappeared. Hopefully, that's not a missable. Yeah, so this I can read. That says, what does that say? Rifureshu Rementu? RIFURESSHURII. That's Mu, isn't it? The end there, MU. I read that as refreshments. Refreshment room, maybe? Refreshu Mu. Rumu. I don't know. Although the end says Rimu, maybe. I don't know. I can't read Japanese, chat. Oh, what's that? Pause menu. Ah. Here's where the other stuff's hiding. Anything nice in here? Ah. Yeah, the codex refers to all of these buttons completely differently. Got no chance. I just want to go back this way to see if that other guy spawns. No, never mind. At the moment we've only got one patrolling down here, which doesn't seem right.
Freeze.
Dude's got nothing. So this guy down here trolled me pretty hardcore. There is some USP something down here. He's surrounded by flies.
Freeze. What are you?
I'm a very bad man.
Don't kill me.
Give me your dog tag. Good boy. And this door down here is locked off. That's a passage to the hold, which is sealed. Try going down here earlier, it does not work. Was there anyone downstairs that we needed to grab? I don't think there was anyone outside, and in this area here with the locker room, I don't think there was anyone there either. I thought there was someone in the floor above us, but they're not playing right now. Alright, down we go. There's some stun grenades, which we'll never use. We're in the engine room. I can't read that kanji at all.
Raven.
I don't know how you get that out of that shadow, but okay. Just why? I don't get it. Alright, anything nice in here? No. Anything nice in here? No. Anything nice in here? I'll take that as a yes. I could not remember which locker it was. You have anything on you? Dog tags? No, alright, I'm gonna stuff you back in here if that's alright with you. I don't think you'll mind. Otacon, do you have anything to say about this?
Snake, there should be a door into the holds in the northwest section of the engine room. Head west.
Nothing about Raven.
Snake, there...
Also, I don't know if it's the master version or what, but the codec sounds a bit sick.
Snake.
Sound effect is not quite correct. Fascinating. Alright, so we have one directly in front of us.
Freeze. No. Ah. Please don't.
Oh, damn it. Oh, come on! What the hell? Again, this is me pulling my gun up before I've actually got into range. That sucked. And silence is golden is because I accidentally shot his radio. Complete accident. I want your dog tag though. FS Teninator, how you doing? Yeah, I think we'll call stops to this stream when we get into the holds because I do need a good night's sleep tonight. It's really loud in here, which is good because it means gunshots from the USP should not be heard. Get up.
Freeze. Don't shoot.
I don't remember the dog tags moving around anywhere near that much. Also, Raven, how you doing? They do disappear after a while, so unfortunately he is not going to coat the room in bullets. It's terribly upsetting, and I wish they'd changed that for the remaster. Right, this guy. Does this guy move at all?
Freeze. Huh? Don't kill me.
We can still hear Raven going at it. Yeah, I've never really enjoyed this room. This room is just weird. Directly above us. Oh.
Freeze. No! Please don't.
Both the SOCOM and the USP, the Universal Self-Loading Pistol, are from the same company. The same company?
Freeze. Are you going to shoot me?
Yes. Yeah, Heckler and Koch from Obendorf, Germany. Obendorf, Germany?
Freeze. Huh? Don't kill me.
The M9, however, is Italian, made by Beretta. Made by Beretta? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to troll you, I'm just trying to troll the game. I'm just trying to emulate this game's nasty habits of repeating the last two words after someone says something. Uh-oh.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
I suppose we better hide in here. I'm sorry, not trying to troll you, I swear. I was doing it earlier as well. That's weird, he's zooming on that very, very slowly. I thought he did it much faster and then kissed the photograph at some points. Here, well, you can hear and feel the heart beating in the controller. Right. I believe you have a dog tag.
Freeze.
I don't know if you're going to call reinforcements, given that I'm taking you out here. I'll just grab you. Let me dump you in here. Completely unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So this door is now repaired, even though it's absolutely not their job. What does that say at the end there? Okay, never mind, it's changed. Damn it. There's an entirely different prompt here. Engine room entrance pause. And then he switches to there and it goes, no, we're actually in the refreshment room. We have one patrolling here. I'd like to check to see if you've got a tag.
Freeze.
No!
No, never mind, he just got up. You definitely don't. Yeah, I've got a feeling one of these guys has a tag that I've not picked up.
Freeze.
No, don't do that, 47.
Don't kill me.
Yes, I just called you 47. I'm very tired, chat.
There's somebody there.
Okay, this is a problem. Any of you guys have tags? This guy doesn't, because I know I shot him, or tried to shoot him and failed. What about you? Can I... Yes, I can flip you here. You don't have a tag? Let me go back up here. Maybe this guy's now spawned. I could have sworn this guy had a tag, or he was a quote-unquote badass. A hold-up-aholic. No, okay. Maybe I'm just full of shit. Oh, I know I'm full of shit. Lester Belly, how you doing, dude? Is this GTA 6? It absolutely is. You can do so many things in this game. You can shoot the bottles in the bar here. They smash individually. You can hit the ice bucket here. And it's going to spill the ice. And the ice is going to realistically melt over time. It's incredible. The amount of detail that Rockstar have put into this game is astonishing. There's a way of getting to the port side of the engine room from Deck A, but you can't seem to get it yet. So are you talking wall clipping or something? Or the door is fixed. The straight is called for some reason Prozac skip. Hi Rossi, how you doing? Random. I'm not going to do the voice, it's Lace. Plus my neighbors are awake, so I don't want to upset them.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Just need to hope that my hands are steady enough to pull that off. Cluster Belly, you assume this is not a big boss run? Yeah, I've platinumed this on PS3 and Vita. Or mostly on Vita except for the VR missions. Thank you, Transfiring. But I've been spotted like about 6 times already. Mostly in the galley area upstairs. One of which was completely accidental, one of which was intentional. But yeah, this is most definitely not a big boss run. I will be going for it at some points in this playthrough. But I need the practice. I've never actually done a big boss run on MGS2 before. Or MGS3 for that matter. Yeah, we're not getting through there. And yeah, from memory, I think we're playing on harder difficulties, we get more boxes. I could be wrong on that. But I wanted to ask us earlier, when we were upstairs near the galley, there are explosives set up there as well. I refuse to believe that explosives set up there would bring down the entire ship. Like, you'd have to scuttle the... I don't work on ships, chat. I'm not a shipwright in real life, but I imagine you would have to pierce the part of the ships which carry the space which keeps them afloat. That makes any sense. FS Detonator involves wall pressing on the door, entering first person, throwing a mag, moving the camera such that you'd be pushed through by the game. So that sounds kind of similar, except without the explosion, to the skip in MGS1, the Boba skip. Similar sort of thing. First Detonator, harder boxes, harder difficulties, more boxes. More boxes! On very easy, there's only one. Yeah, we're not playing on very easy, thankfully. Yeah, we're going to get on our tiptoes for this. sort of third one here. Yeah, we're not going to sleep with the fishes tonight. And yeah, just so everyone knows, I'm calling it into the stream in about 15 minutes. So I want to keep it at 2 hours tonight. I need to get some good sleep tonight if I can. So I won't be doing the holds tonight. We'll do that tomorrow or later in the week when I stream next. Buster Belly, you've heard of the Prozac skip. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. Not learn it consistently, but you've done it a handful of times.
Checkpoint passed.
Uh-oh.
All non-essential.
We were supposed to be off this thing before the Verrazano checkpoints or the bridge.
Personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
If you damage the hull enough, water will flow in, making the ship heavier. Are you saying that if we damage the ship enough, then maybe we can get here before it passes the Verrazano checkpoints? No, that's before we split the split in two. Got us. I didn't flood that right at all.
Snake, the Metal Gear prototype is down in the
I'm
holds.
tired, chat.
That corridor wraps around the holds. There are several doors into the holds from the corridor, but it looks like most of them are locked. But I think the farthest door isn't locked yet. You can get into the holds from the door at the end of that corridor. Head north.
The one past mandatory alert points and the shootout. Got it. Yeah, all of these doors are locked. If I remember correctly, this is a good place to get the Steam achievement. Another dead Marine. Uh-oh. Hide. Door's locked. Shit. Am I safe here? I'm not moving, nothing's happening. Okay, I've got to admit, no, it's this guy here. It's that one there. Does this guy stop or turn around? There's a very funny scene where that pipe will actually fall down. He's going to turn around.
Freeze.
FS-1080, there were cruise ship accidents where the ship's hull struck a natural feature such as a rock and water crept in enough to sink it. Yeah, I can understand that happening, like if you strike the ship low enough. You hit its hull, you pierce it, and water gets in. That I can understand, but I'm specifically talking about the Semtex above on the galley or whatever, where... How do we get this guy? I've forgotten.
Freeze.
Hey, never mind, he can hear us.
Don't kill me.
Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, blowing up the bridge, whether that would sink the ship. Given that it's well above the water line.
Freeze. No!
Wake up.
Please don't.
I want your tag. Look at all those doors there and none of them open. I read number 2 there. If you don't understand Japanese, the second character there means 2, ni. It's about as much Japanese as I can tell you. I can't read the rest. And yeah, this part's a pain in the ass. Is there anything there? No. Semtex bombs are linked. Remember to see where Ocelot steers Ray. We'll be seeing that shortly. Well, not tonight, but we'll see it next time. They're all linked together. Yeah, okay, that sort of makes sense. So maybe there's more Semtex down here. There's also the Semtex in the engine room. Yeah, okay, that sort of makes sense. We'll get this first go, nothing bad will happen. I'm playing on normal. I shouldn't fail this. Nice ass. That rounded ass. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, FS10 NASA. The Semtex on the upper levels of the ship detonated, the ship would still stay afloat. If it was just that. Assuming the ones in the engine room don't detonate. Yeah, agree. Hey fellas. Which room does that lead to? I feel I should be able to figure that out, but I can't.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
I find that hard to believe.
Down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
No idea where she is. Mind you, there's a lot of things about this game which don't make a lot of sense. The mandatory alerts in this game, this is one of them.
Who goes there?
Oh, this part is so annoying. Alright, I'll pull out the rations. Yeah, I'm very worried about this on Big Boss. No, you're not throwing that grenade. So there's a few strats you can use. You can try going for a jump out shot here. That tends to be fairly accurate. It won't hit in exactly the right spot, but it will hit. If I just wait, he should go down, but I don't want to wait. Aim for the lights, muzzle flash, am I jokes at you? Jokes at you? Oh god. Okay, I'm in trouble. I don't remember this. Nice. I should just use a ration, shouldn't I? Damn it!
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Should have just used a ration. My hubris got me there. I don't remember that charge. Is that always a thing that happens? That's a serious question. I don't remember that charge. So that charge would involve me trying to M9 all of these assholes as they're coming at me in a line. And I don't remember that. Okay, they are aiming for the lights. That is a thing that they can do. Yeah, look at this. Although, it seems to be having some difficulty understanding how it's come towards me. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Right, that is where I'll call it for tonight. We'll go into the holds next time. Well, we can take a very quick peek in there. But we will navigate this area next time. You would think this guy would shoot first and ask questions later, but no, he's got an ulterior motive. He's a soldier that Ocelot likes.
goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. That blood spatter though. Whose side is this arsehole on? We'll never know. Did he unlock that? Has he locked us in here?
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
It's so confusing. That guy seems to lock us in the holds, either because he wants us to lock us in there or he's fearing for his life and it's safer that we're on the other side of that door.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Yes. Not going to Hawaii.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
How do you know it's got Marine Corps marking? What is this? How do we know it's here?
Marines insignia on the body of
God.
Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Where's the shot coming from? We've never seen this thing before.
There's actually one little thing.
Oh god.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Okay, here we go.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed.
How do you know this?
I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way.
I'm putting it that way.
And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
So low that I'm going to save and then quit. I think we will go downstairs and take one very quick look though.
Do you want to save, Snake?
Yes, I do. First save.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
Great indeed.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number
I'm
of
mashing
rogue
buttons. I
states.
don't think I can go down here any faster. What I want to
They're all
see
working on
is
deploying their own Metal Gear
is our
forces
favourite
to use the
Marine
US's nuclear strike capability.
in this hold or the next one. Ah, he's here. I see him.
Swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
So yeah, this part's kind of tricky in that there is someone in the middle here who's got a dog tag, and if we want to get him,
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray.
I'll tell you which one it is. You've got to
weapons.
trank everyone in the room and then hold them up. There's my voice. But what I really want to do is
The only thing
check
that
out
can
this guy's
stand up to
pants.
a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
If we can find him. There he is.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all
As
over the
always,
world are
no
no
kink
longer
shaming,
a threat.
chat.
The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
Good.
And it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
Good.
This weapon will render all
Good.
Metal Gears obsolete.
Good.
Nations build
Good.
their own Metal Gear
Good.
You can say alright as well.
Good.
He's not going to do it though.
Good.
Alright, fine.
spelled out by Ray.
Let's get ourselves caught. Can I do it here?
Shifting the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Yeah, so for example, this guy might have a dog tag, and what I need to do is grab him, drag him over here, and then hold him up.
Importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by
It's
the
kinda
completion
brutal.
of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy
Freeze.
brass, especially those with submarine and air battles.
Yeah, this guy's got a dog tag.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps.
That grating there is allowed, which is why I'm creeping over that.
Than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
I thought I could play with the projector here, but it's not letting me. Alright, let's just walk in front of it.
Ours is not the only military.
Fellas, there's a lot of Russian Marines on board. None of you know that because you're clueless.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
We will check out the holds next time. Let me just take a very quick look at the dog tag viewer and see what I've missed. Wait. No, don't show me this. Yes, I'm very proud of you, Konami and Kojima Productions. Let me just go back inside the menu, we'll check out the dog tag viewer, and then I need to call it quits. Because it's late. Well, it's not late, but I need to go to sleep. Oof, I hope we don't have to go through that animation every time we want to load. We do, don't we? That's terrible. A special dog tag viewer. Yeah, I don't know who I've missed. And it doesn't say where. I thought it always said where the dog tags were, unless perhaps they only show up after the game is complete. I know there's a list of these in the back of the master book or whatever it is. Who is 000? Oh, that's fucking Olga. I missed Olga. Oh shit, that's terrible. I mean, she was unconscious. I didn't want to touch her. I'm being a gentleman, chat. So 000 and 006. 06 and 14 are missing. Let me just take a very quick look at that, use my words, and then I'll call it quits for tonight. Because yeah, they're listed in here. We have Japanese. Spoilers. But look. Table of contents. Completes a dog tag guide. How do we zoom in? Pushing buttons. Okay. So yeah, Olga we missed. Attainable by picking up and dropping Olga. Deck A crew quarters. That one's downstairs. Stubborn Soldier. And 14. Deck D. Appears after re-entering the pantry. Yeah, there's some really tricky ones here. And yeah, I don't know if we got 24 there. Didn't read that much, but we've got some in the holds as well. I don't know from memory if we need to grab all of these for various trophies. Hopefully we don't. But I'll be checking out the guides probably later tonight before I go to bed and just see exactly what we need. Because we do need to play this game multiple times on multiple difficulty levels. Probably all of them, I think. From memory, I think for the PS3 and the PS Vita versions, we had to play easy, very easy, and normal on the tanker. And we had to play all 5 difficulty levels on the plant. I could be wrong there. My memory is shot. But yeah, I'm very worried about the big boss rank, simply because we only get 8 saves for the entire game, and there's about 20 places where you need to save the game, ideally. Once we know what we're doing though, we can just blast through everything that I did tonight in about 10 minutes or so. Just got to avoid the soldiers, run in very specific routes, hold people up at very specific points, trigger alerts, not alerts but cautions, and move on. The Trent gun does make this very, very easy once you know what you're doing. Alright, I am going to call it there. Big thank you to everyone hanging out in chat tonight. I wasn't expecting anyone to watch this, but thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I don't know if I'll be back with more of this tomorrow night. If I'm not, I'll be doing some Gabriel Knight recording offline because I need to get that damn game done. But yeah, I am looking forward to coming back to this and sharing the experience with you all, as trippy as it gets at certain points. I still don't know what I think of this game in general, other than I think it's incredibly overrated, but I'm not allowed to say that out loud, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Alright, calling it there. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day, great night, whatever it happens to be in your particular part of the world right now. And I'll be back online with some more Metal Gear Solid 2 later this week. See you then. Also, do I have anyone subbing in my OBS list? T2, no, that's a resub. Yes, I'm aware you can hear me, chat. 17 months, tier 1, year prime. I was playing a sub from 4 months ago because it's relevant to this game.
What the hell?
Indeed. Alright, thank you everyone. Back soon.